Alright, there we go. Things are up. Alright. Yeah, that's all good. Thing. Why is it so shit right now? Why is my internet connection so bad? What's happening on that end? I'm really curious. Anyways. Arm scales, belly scales, back scales, tail scales, all of the scales. I'm going to die. Yeah. 20 should be fine. 20. 20, not... Okay. I think I'm fine. I think. Maybe? Listen, I am just looking at how many scales I have left to do, and I am thinking to myself, holy shit. Holy shit. Like, the tail should be relatively fine, because I'm gonna do some larger scales on that. But the entirety of the body. Damn! Maybe I should learn how to make wrinkling look good and transition well into scales. Maybe I should have gotten a drink too, actually. Yeah. No, you know what? That can come later. Probably. I think. You know, I just realized it's almost February. Wait, it's almost February. Shit. Okay. Time has just decided to entirely pass up the whole, you know, existing thing, I suppose. I couldn't tell. Could tell. Oh. So in the case that anybody actually makes it this far into the VOD, or archive, whatever you want to call it, what y'all doing for Valentine's? I know what I'm doing. More scales and animating. And hopefully getting this thing into the dev kit. Hopefully y'all have a bit more of an exciting Valentine's Day than I do. Although I guess to be fair, I'm doing this out of my own volition. So, realistically speaking, if there's anybody to blame, it's myself. I'm not really upset with the situation. That going down to like 60 or 16 immediately. Irritating. Well, shit. Now, with me talking like this, by the way, it's only a matter of time until the cat comes in here and just starts screaming at me, so... Speak of the devil. I think. At the cat? I can't tell. You might think that I'm in my bedroom. We'll find out. Also, if y'all haven't watched it, watch Delicious in Dungeon. It's fucking great. I've already read through the entire series, and I absolutely love it. Oh, yeah, that's the cat. But I will sit here and praise it until the day that I die. It is a phenomenal series. Yes, hello, cat. Hi. What you doing? Come on. Come on up. It might take a minute to do this, so give it some time. Very indecisive little cat. You gonna come up here or not? What's she looking away for? I'm done. Get up here. You gonna jump up here or not? If you walk away, I'm gonna just turn the other direction, okay? Yeah, hi. You're fine, you're just tired. Okay. What do cat think? It does not include jumping up here just as I turn around, okay? Okay. Good. I hope. I think we're good. He's probably gonna try and jump up here through my arm, but we'll see. Back to scales. Now for all of this. I'm just listening to this group because I really like them, by the way. Bump of Chicken is, or really has been, one of the groups that I really enjoy listening to for the greater portion of the last decade. I hate that I can say that. I hate that. I'm 20 now. What the hell? I have to be an adult and do things? Fuck that. Hate that. That's crazy though. It's just kind of not sunk in yet, I guess. I don't know what it is with the blob brush. Okay, so that trails off of the bigger scales on the arm. Damn, okay. It changes sensitivity like halfway through whenever I'm doing this, by the way. So eventually I'll have to end up turning up the the intensity, but I'm not exactly sure why it does that, I'll be honest. It's just sort of a thing that happens, so I've gotten used to just dealing with it. Ah. Allergies? I don't know. I'm just here, existing. With a cough. God damn it. Hi. See, now usually I would try and separate this up into smaller sections to make it look a little bit less daunting for myself. But I don't really know how I'd do that here without making really obvious lines through the scales. I'll think about it. All of this is going to be an experience, that's for sure. Also, just bringing this up, Hadrosaur back legs are super goddamn thick for some reason. Like, they're just wide. Someone just pulled the widget in the horizontal direction, and it just kept on going. I could not tell you why. I'm assuming it's for stability. But I could be wrong. You never know. Probably am, honestly. I have no idea why this cough is here. Oh, yeah. And now it's fixed itself. Sensitivity. Not the cough, unfortunately. I do have a dry cough, for those of you that haven't noticed. I've been told that it's just habitual, but I'm not entirely sure. Because it feels like I'm coughing something up when I cough. But it's one of those situations where it might just be, I'm just so used to it that it just feels like that. The reason behind that, by the way, is that I've been sick a lot of my life. So I ended up with really shitty bronchitis one year, and I've been coughing like that ever since. Didn't help that I had strep throat for the better portion of a year at one point as well around that time. And because of my limited medicine options, I almost actually got scarlet fever. Which was great, by the way. Super, super wonderful knowing that I almost fucking kicked the bucket early on. But hey, I'm still here. I exist to spite the world. Kind of. Actually, you know what? Since this is relevant to something that just happened, y'all ever get hit with something, like, completely out of the blue? Like, just blindsided by a question. That happened earlier. I won't go into detail about it. Maybe I should actually link my Twitter to this account. That might be helpful. But anyways. It was just sort of a thing that happened. I saw it, registered it, didn't actually register it, and then just continued about my day. I don't know how else to go about saying that. Also, I lied, it's not going to be one group. I'm gonna be listening to a whole lot of shit. Like, it's changed sensitivity now. I can't describe it. But anyways, no, I got hit with a random little, like, thing that I saw on Twitter, and I was like, holy shit. Well, I was hit by multiple of those yesterday, but today it was just one from a circle that I'm involved with. But holy hell! Like, of all the questions that I could have expected to see, I did not expect it. And I feel like that's been more common recently. Just seeing things that are completely, what? What do you mean? Also, I still have the entirety of the inner arm to do, so I'm kind of internally crying right now. You sneeze, cat? Are you getting into a box again? Yes, you can. Boom. Okay, you know what? I'm picking up the cat. Come here. Just stand up to pick you up, to get up here this time. Not to put you down off the chair. Weirdo. Gonna hug her. She isn't meowing as much, so I'm assuming that she's feeling sad, or she's just pouting. She does this a lot. Yes, hello, cat. Hey, you can't just lay down like that. I know. Crazy. Little meow. Little tiny meow. The act of necromancy, huh? It's been a wild week. We're not even out of January yet. I have no idea what's happening in the world. Everything just seems to be going at light speed. Also, cat, please no rubbing against my arm while I'm doing scales. Ew. Also, I mentioned this on Twitter too, but I was thinking about probably playing through the God Eater series sometime soon. I haven't done that in a while, like years is what I mean, by the way. And I was kind of thinking that I wanted to go back and do it while I'm waiting on things like Dragon's Dogma 2, and then also Monster Hunter Wilds next year. So, I guess for the people that make it this far, and I'll probably also take a poll. Maybe not take a poll, I'll just do it. But, how many of y'all would be interested in that? Personally speaking, I'm gonna do it anyways. But I am really curious about how many people would be interested. Also, you know what? This is a good selection of songs. I'll listen to them. Why not? There's some fun stuff in it. I like fun. For the most part. But anyways, yeah. I'm probably going to be doing a God Eater playthrough of the entire series, by the way. Like, all 3 games. Fairly soon here. I was also thinking about going through and booting up an emulator to play Fossil Fighters Champions. So I might do that as well. And just for the record, they would not take up all of my time. I would still be doing stuff like this and working towards modding. It's just that those would be the games that I would be playing and streaming while I do play. I do also probably want to stream some Monster Hunter here sometime soon again. Yes, hello Cat, I see you. You are very small. Maybe I should try and shorten it up a little bit, huh? Wow. Me forgets. Damn it. Cat hair. Everywhere. Ah! Okay, yeah, now the sensitivity is back down to where it usually is while I'm sculpting, by the way. Oh, also, speaking of series that I've been really enjoying recently, there's a whole lot of them, but Pre-Run Beyond Journey's End, or Pre-Run of the Funeral, whichever version of the title you want to go with for your translations, is really good. Great soundtrack, great plot, great characters, love it. I would highly suggest it. Damn you. See, the issue that I face with hadrosaurs is that they inherently sort of have smaller scales, for the most part. So I don't want to make them look weird by giving them huge scales, but also big scales are super easy to do in comparison. So it's one of those sort of, do I take the easy way out or just dedicate to the hard path? And obviously you can tell which one I've taken. But it is pain. Pure pain. I think I've been blabbing for a lot more than usual today. Not a single soul watching either. The irony. I guess I really haven't been blabbing about anything that most people who follow this channel care about listening to all much, though. I assume most people are here because of the modding thing. The dinosaurs and stuff. So me being a weeb isn't really in the plans. It is there, though. It's a thing. For sure. If you couldn't tell. Also, Electro Swing is a phenomenal genre. Ah, I see. I see why that question was asked. There is context now. Can you believe it, Cat? I'm talking to you. Goofy little hairball. I don't think I'll be doing the big scales, by the way, like down the top of the leg here. Not this time. I'll probably be doing something more similar to what I did here, where they have larger scales on them, but it's not like the entire top of the foot or the toe. Which is also making things a lot more of a pain in the ass for me, but, you know, I'm doing this to myself. I have no room to complain, except for the fact that I do have room to complain. I will bitch and whine and moan about this until the day that I die. But until then, I'll keep doing it. I might get a drink here soon, by the way. Only heightened feelings tonight. This morning? Yeah, this morning. Are the feelings of wanting to get this done. And now that's the conundrum. Because I want to get it done, but I want to do it well. And that would basically mean that I've just got to go brain dead for the entire day and do this. And if I did this for the entire day, like just straight through, I could definitely finish it in one day. But I'm not sure that I could actually tolerate doing that, is the thing. I genuinely don't know. I think I would go insane before I finished. Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll stream Exoprimal again. I won't. It is a common occurrence, by the way, that I listen to the Premiere soundtrack while I'm playing Exoprimal, because listening to that while playing Barrage is just sort of... it feels right. Like, I'm blowing shit the hell up with fire and setting everything on fire. I kinda have to, right? Like, I'm not insane for that, I don't think. Now, switching on to a slightly more serious topic. There's so many things that I want to see happen, but I'm also very, very worried that they'll end sooner than I think they will. So I'm sort of having to come to terms with the fact that I've just got to try and make the best of the moment, you know? Because that's the kind of duality you get with content creators. Like, you love watching their content, but at the same time, you know that they won't be doing this forever. It isn't permanent. It might go on for a couple of years, but at the end of the day, for most people that do YouTube and stuff, it's not a successful way to live. The top of the top of the top of the top get to do this as a job, but aside from that, most people that end up taking it as a job won't have it easy. So a lot of them stop doing it. So it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you gotta accept that you'll see your favorite creators probably fade out fairly soon. But you know, it's kind of because of that you gotta make the best of the situation, right? And this isn't related to who I'm currently listening to, by the way. The topic didn't come up because of that. It came up because of other things. But no. It's just kind of one of those things, you know? accept that people are gonna do what keeps them alive, and that's not always content creation. Is an unfortunate reality of the modern day. I wonder how the Monster Hunter devs do this. I know that they had a whole like, little workshop thing on Fatalis and doing some of the scales for it. But I would kill to see a full tutorial by the people who are sculpting monsters for like World and Rise and all that, and all of like the older games and promotional art too. Because that is some valuable stuff. Also, you don't hear covers of this song very often, do you? It's a good cover, though. Oh, Scales. How you haunt my every waking moment. And unfortunately, these aren't going away for any of, like, this year's planned creatures. They'll get easier in some parts. Like Comuisaurus and Sinoceratops probably won't be too big of an issue, but Saurolophus and the Laura Titan are going to give me nightmares. Time is a cruel mistress, and also very drunk. Some of the time. Also, I'm gonna call out a lot of people right now. If you're having delusions of, oh, it would be so great if this kind of thing just happened, stop it. Stop that. Go do it. Do it. Don't be like me. This is a learning moment for you. I am 20. I have had plenty of those thoughts. Go do them. Stop. Stop just thinking about it. Like, I get that 20 is still a young age, but it's enough time to come to the realization that you've missed out on a lot of chances. I implore you, who are potentially younger than me, to go do that. Go do that thing that you've been thinking about. Go talk to that person you wanted to talk to. I hope this looks as good as I'm hoping it will, or that I think it will, in color. Which also brings me to the fact that I'm gonna have to retopologize this again, and then I'm also going to have to go ahead and do other things. Damn! Me ears. There's hair in my headphones. Help. It's my own hair, to be fair, and it's attached to my head, but still. Oh, by the way, I know that I don't do this often, but if anybody ever wants to know any of the songs that I listen to, the thematic switch, huh? Switching bait. From kickback to this. Yes, cat, you get pets. Wonder if I could get away with doing that. Yes, hi there, cat. Hi. Yeah, she's purring. Good little cat. She's relaxing. Actually, there's a lot of good games to look forward to this year. Between Dragon's Dogma 2, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I think that's coming out this year. There had to be like one more. I know that I had something on my wish list. What else was there? Right. Okay. Story time with Ed. So, I had been really looking forward to Blue Protocol for a long time. Like, I've been following it since its inception as a game, or at least announcement. And I was super fucking excited last year because it was finally releasing, and I was like, holy shit, it's only taken like 6 years. But evidently Bandai Namco have decided to region lock the game. And I'm still gonna be salty about that for the foreseeable future. Like, don't get me wrong, I signed up to play, and I did play for a couple days, knowing that I would be banned. But man, y'all really did that. You pushed back the global release by a whole year. You're killing me here. I'm of the personal opinion, by the way, that a global launch is ideal. And I say this also because it does affect sales. Like, from a business standpoint, you'd Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the next couple ones are just fine. You know, given that the number that has been attached to me for my entire life is 9, I'm kind of starting to believe the, you know, 9 and suffering thing. I can see it. I get it. I get where it's coming from. Well, you know, it's not going to be separated from my name anytime soon, so I will continue to suffer at my own hand, by my own will. Why? Because you see, I am an idiot. I am a fool. It's fine, though. I am a mostly happy fool. If you couldn't tell, by the way, me talking like this is me on, like, full energy. So, if you were wondering what that looked like instead of half-dead, like, sleep talking, this is what it looks like. It happens more often than you'd think, but also not often enough to be shown on stream all that much. Also, Eve has some great songs. Favorite is still Dramaturgy, though. It'll eternally be that. Probably. Also, this song is technically paleo media. I will elaborate no further. But it is technically paleo media. Because that dumb little fish absolutely took over the Japanese side of Twitter for a while. And that was crazy, by the way. That was everywhere, and it was just really funny. Like, if there's more that I want to see in the world, it's stuff like that. Oh no. Oh, you know what? Since this is actually a big topic recently, and since I do this essentially for a living right now, Pal World. That's a pretty popular game, huh? My opinions on it are fairly limited, but they boil down to, if you want to enjoy it, then go for it, but it's definitely not a good precedent to set. And also, I just find it kind of uninteresting. But I will eternally stick on the side that is, if you call anything an X killer, you're just dooming it. It won't live up to what you're thinking it will. Pal World won't live more than like a year at most. I hate to break it to y'all. Because there's always these really big games that get bursts of popularity and then they kind of fade into obscurity again. And as far as just straight up plagiarism goes, it's really, you know, walking that line. But I'm pretty sure what happened is concept artists gave the concepts to the company and was like, okay, yeah, let's work off of these. The company just kind of went, yeah, okay, we'll use these then. And I can guarantee that the reaction from the concept artist was, wait, what? Because using Pokemon as a base, like a base idea, it's not a bad idea, again. But just straight up going, okay, let's eyeball these models and use this. That can't end well. I can guarantee you, it's not a good thing. And I've been seeing a lot of people argue about, oh, well, you can't compare these models, or they don't line up because they're slightly off. Well, I'll show y'all once I get around to it. But all of my Hadrosaur models are based off of this one. And you'll see just how different they look, even in proportions. Not to mention, trying to compare topology is a completely moot point when I could just, you know, go over to here and then click on Z-Remesher and ta-da! It's completely different. There's no point in trying to struggle and say, oh, well, obviously, this isn't this because these tries aren't the same. They don't have to be the same. But no, the baseline for Palworld, in my opinion on it, is lazy. Lazy, uninteresting, don't care, there's not dinosaurs. On a better topic, though, there's been a lot of good dinosaur stuff recently. Oh, and the announcement of that new Jurassic franchise movie. I am moderately worried, to put it lightly. I personally feel like it's time that they just put that series to rest. I think that it's been used too much. But I guess people want to give it another chance. I'm just much more in favor of seeing a new franchise come about, and I get it. Dinosaurs are a Jurassic Park thing. It's like the big idea between a lot of big producers and shit, but I feel like it's about time that something new took the stage. I just know that it probably won't happen. And I mean, a lot of it's because Jurassic Park was a titan of a movie, and still is, as far as, you know, revolutionary technology or just movies. It's kind of hard to just make another thing. But I feel like it needs to happen. Jurassic Park needs to be put to rest once and for all. They have dragged that series out way too long, in my opinion. And then we've also had a bunch of what I would consider failed attempts at dinosaur movies like 65, or The Good Dinosaur. And these failed mostly because they just didn't do well. Like, if you want a good, stylized dinosaur movie, just go watch We're Back. It's way better. Also, it has John Goodman in it. Like, We're Back, obviously Land Before Time, but also, what is it, The Lost World?
The one with Bumpy. It was Bumpy, right? The T-Rex? I think that was its name, right? No. Grumpy? Something. It was something along the lines of that. You know, walnut brain. That joke. Proceeds to throw a giant walnut at it. Oh shit, I missed that. Damn it. Damn you, time zones! There we go.
Can I make that a little bit more clear? Maybe. Oh, by the way, this is just one of YouTube's automatically generated playlists, but it's pretty much everything that I listen to anyways, so... you know. It works. It works. I always listen to this cover and I think, God damn, that's a really good pronunciation. Maybe it's just because I've started to care about that kind of stuff more. For those of you that don't know, by the way, I am going for my Japanese translating license this year. Probably N4? Probably. I've been studying for some years now, but I just want to take it slow on that. I'm not in any particular, you know, rush. I do need to practice reading kanji more, though, because I just really cannot. It's slowing me down so much. Cheer? No, it's probably... Oh god. Why is time passing so quickly? Too small. There we go. Fine.
Okay, I exist again. Kind of. Wait, what the fuck? That's a big turtle! That's a really big turtle. Also, I've been doing this for an hour. It's not even light out yet. 6 in the morning. Saturday? Saturday. I went over this already. I'm stupid.
Anyways. The ranting me continues.
Oh, also, I've been saying this for so long. There's probably gonna be a big, like, rebranding of the channel pretty soon. I'm not gonna be changing my name or anything, but a lot of the icons and stuff will be changing because I've got something commissioned that is being worked on, so expect that. I sounded so unsure of that, but no, expect it. It isn't a question. It is a demand, you see. Yes, I'm sorry, but I have to breathe, Cat, so unfortunately you are directly below where I am breathing, so you will be hit with my breath on occasion. You cannot be mad about me doing that, though. You chose to sit. I will pet you. I've always thought this song was particularly fun, by the way. Another one that I listened to while playing Barrage. We have this. Okay. Now, Pokemon. If they release a Hadrosaur fossil Pokemon, I'm over. Like, I'm just... That will be favorite generation. I need to put that out there. I don't really care for Tyrantrum, I'll be honest. I like Lileep more. Like, it is currently my favorite fossil Pokemon, and that's probably surprising. If they release a Hadrosaur fossil Pokemon, I'm just over. My life is gone. Well, have taken them long enough, too. You have a Ceratopsian, you have a Pachycephalosaur, you have a Sauropod, you have a Tyrannosaur. You have most of the big categories. And hell, you even remade some of them. Like, you have Walking Wake. Another big theropod. You have all of, like, the Paradox Beasts. A Ceratopsian, a Sauropod, a Theropod. But we still don't have a Hadrosaur. Yes, Cat, I know. I'm talking a lot, but I'm not paying a lot of attention to you, so you're kind of, you know, getting pissy. Arm done. Yay. My pain is limited. I'm gonna try and get some of this done and also cleaned up a little bit.
Oh, also, just to make things very clear, no, Pokemon is not my favorite of the, like, monster catching kind of games. Fossil Fighters is, to the surprise of about no one. I think Pokemon is neat, but I do also believe that they, haven't done a whole lot with the series in a long time. And to put it quite bluntly, that's still not gonna kill them. Pokemon is way too big of a franchise. Doesn't matter if people, you know, want it to die or whatever. It's not going to.
I'll skip this song.
But anyways, it's partially that the franchise is just too big to die, but also partially that there isn't really a game to buy as an alternative.
There aren't a whole lot of games that want to step foot into that genre, basically. Because they will inevitably be cursed by the Pokemon killer curse, in which the entire community chants that simultaneously, and the game dies on the spot. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that really is just how it feels like it works. You can't just do that. It doesn't just happen. A game just has to naturally become that. If there's going to be a competing franchise, god damn, I am bad with English, and it's my first language. But if there's going to be a competitor, it just has to come about naturally. You can't just say, oh, this is the, you know, the thing that we've been waiting for. It's not. As soon as you say that, it's done. Your goose is cooked. I'll stand by that, by the way. Think about it like this. It's the reason why you don't see many MMORPG projects like Blue Protocol. Because there's already huge games that are just titans of the genre that haven't faded for actual decades. And even if their death hold on the entire fucking genre is starting to fade, it isn't enough to really make way. And so, similarly to the Jurassic Park case, it's a whole lot of, well, those guys have a monopoly on it, so we just shouldn't even try. But a lot of people want something new. And I'll be completely honest. I want a new Fossil Fighters game, because it's a shame that there were only ever 2. I will hear no discussion on this. There were only 2, and Champions was the best game. Stretching feels very good, by the way. Ow. Oh, big pop. I haven't heard this one in a while. This is one of those, like, fan songs that I actually really like. From 6 years ago now, goddamn.
Oh, by the way, my favorite game will eternally be Ark. There is no denying that. And that is a completely subjective take, by the way. Objectively speaking, I know that Ark is like a 6 out of 10 at best. But personally speaking, favorite game. Hands down. That's why I'm modding for it. Love the game. If that wasn't obvious. I get the feeling it was pretty obvious, though. I wonder. When can we go a year without any major drama or negative discussion, rather, in video games that I like in particular? I wonder. The answer is never, by the way. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the nature of discussion online. It will inevitably become negative in some form. But the best hope is that it's constructive criticism. Realistically, I couldn't ask for anything more than just constructive criticism for those games, because some of them need it. It's been a while, though. There we go. Is that portion of the arm done?
Ah, okay. Stretching. Ow. Hold something. I might need to get the cat to leave. She is very warm and I want to uncross my legs. Please leave. I have turned the chair in the direction of the tube that is meant to jump off. Now, preferably, actually. Yes, I see you, but please get off. Please leave. Okay, that's not working. Okay, I'll just have to pick her up then. You can't just... Okay, thank you. She started actively, like, tucking in her arms so that I couldn't pick her up like usual. Okay. Now my leg is fine. Kind of. I keep it bent for too long, it just gets all achy. Ah. That's fine. I keep going back and forth on that. The cat is currently pouting, by the way. He's just sitting down there, back turned to me. go get food or not to get. I'll listen to a couple more songs, work a little bit, and then I'll head off for a while. Already been streaming for about an hour and a half. I'm actually not sure if this archive will ever see the light of day in a public setting, but... Actually, you know what, why not? It will. This will go public after I eat. How about that? That should be fine. I completely forgot. I meant to click on something. I'm gonna click on it now, actually. There we go. Now we're back on track. You know how there's some songs that just sound right? This is one of them. Oh, actually, another game that I was considering playing soon and streaming it was Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I've heard a lot about that game for years now, and I'm kind of if I could speak, interested in trying it out. So there is a pretty high chance that you might end up seeing that on the channel as well. I guess that makes two little franchises that I going to be looking into. The first is God Eater, playing it again after some years. Next one up will be Digimon. Cat. What? Become ungovernable. That's certainly a caption. Okay, back to it. Three different things then, I guess.
Food is on the mind. Help me. Sometimes it really do be like that. You just sit there and you go, huh, what am I doing? You progress. My goals for this project are maybe a little bit bigger than just modding, I guess, huh? Now, personally speaking, I'm just trying to get Hadrosaurus a better rep. Honestly. Like, the mod will be primarily just creatures that I want to add, that I think are, you know, cool. But another big part is trying to paint some creatures in a better light than they are right now. Because it really is unfortunate that they just get dunked on media so often. Even in a series that is, yeah, you know, set on breaking those tired old tropes like Prehistoric Planet. What in the... Oh! Envy popped up. Okay, that's fair. I was super confused what was happening. At my ear. Oh. Okay. Now it's fixed. I think. Yeah. The other one. Now it's fixed. Okay, now I'm good to go. Headphones are being a little bit weird. Good memories. Years ago, actually. Not the song, but just thought about something. Such bizarre animals. Interesting, but bizarre. Oh, by the way, despite how much I'm talking this stream, I imagine that a lot of it will have to be muted for copyright. So, anticipate that, I think? Maybe. I don't know, actually. I need to go and finish watching this series, actually. I forgot. That's another one that I need to finish up. Isn't it? Ah, okay. There's some good stuff. Yeah. Absolute silence. How am I gonna transition that to the bottom of the... I'll figure that out as I go. Oh boy. I see. part of the tail. Not all of it. Okay. There's more shit I gotta do this morning then. My neck is not feeling great. I see. I get it now. The world is wretched in how it works sometimes. This has to do with, like, food, by the way. Nothing on screen at the moment. Ugh. Okay. I'll go for 4 more songs. 5. 5 more songs and then I'll quit. I'll do some more on the stomach. Neuron activation. Tails. pattern. There is no pattern. Ear. My ear. Itchy. Hate it. Biological issues. Otherwise known as the inside of your ear can get itchy and you can do nothing about it. What in the hell happened there? You can already kind of see the difference in size between the scales on the underbelly and the arms. The listening of many song. Actually, this is 2? This is 2. Okay. Gotta keep track. And now, if you couldn't tell, I have sort of started falling back into the tired stage.
I really love this track, by the way. The current thought on my mind is, what would a collaboration on a score between Kevin Penkin and Evan Cole sound like? Because they both make phenomenal sort of fantasy vibe music, I guess is how I describe it. Like this kind of music, which is made by Evan Cole, by the way. But I just want to know, how would it sound like? Oh, this one again. Also, Danny's voices were really good. Oh, you're kidding. Now it starts dropping? You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Hell no. Well, it's kind of sketchy right now, but, you know. Oh. Wait, nope, we're back up. We're good. Okay. Well, that cut some time off my lifespan, but whatever. You know, I'll go for a little bit longer. I'll finish up the stomach. Ooh. I used to listen to this one all the time, by the way. Back when Monster Hunter World had just released. I would have this on repeat for hours. Still love the song, though. Definitely didn't get tired of it. There is no teamwork in party-based games. That is a myth. That is forever the case. There's one vivid memory that I have of playing Monster Hunter World while listening to this. uh, r- running over like the big gap, swinging on the vine in the Coral Highlands. I have no idea why, but it's very specifically that.
I don't remember what I was hunting at the time either. It might have been... No, it wasn't like Yana. It had to have been like Odo. Also, flying ships are still the fucking best thing. Getting there. Oh. You know, for no reason in particular, soup is really good. I swear, this doesn't have anything to do with the song that just came on, but soup is very delicious. I actually had chicken noodle soup last night. Good. I just remembered that next month is Valentine's. Didn't I already go over this at the beginning of the stream? It's only been 2 hours. How did I forget that? It was either this stream or a different one. I forget. I am going insane.
Not like that'll change anytime soon, though. If it's not scales driving me up a wall, it's hair cards putting me 6 feet under. Ow. My back. I stretched a little bit too far.
I'm at soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I'm at soup. Yeah, that's a part of internet history. Yes, hello, cat. I see you. Ah. Okay. Hold on. With that being done, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up now. So, thank you if you are watching this archive, because I'm assuming that there's nobody here right now. I will see you later.